like, share, subscribe. Shouts out to the Lions Den community. And don't y'all forget to subscribe to the podcast show. Link will be pinned in the top of the chat.
Just name the channel who could bang with us. I'll prove that you are smoking dust. GGB Media is top notch in this game, y'all. You failures only have yourself to blame, y'all. Cricket TV and a weapons make you suckers cry. Why don't you close your channel, crawl into a hole and die? Shout out to those who love our movement, no, we'll never flop until you get your mouth off LGBT. We are the underground outfit, y'all. We built this whole thing by ourselves, no in y'all. Independence start with self-preservation. If you can't take care of self, then how can you build a nation, y'all? Yup, we got that merch for the ladies and yes, we even got that merch for the babies and we got appliances and everything that you will need. We got some banging songs that make anemic haters bleed.
All right, man, y'all press 2 if y'all can hear me in the comments, man. Press 2, man. I know I'm coming with these updates today. Y'all press 2 if y'all can hear me. Salute to everybody tapping on in, man. Get a mic check real quick, man. Salute. Y'all can hear me? Y'all let me know in the comments, man. We gotta get into it, man. All right, you guys. So, this story gets crazier and crazier, man. As now, first of all, the woman came out, made accusations against Shannon Sharpe. Said Shannon Sharpe all-worded her, said that he, tried to control her every move. Said he was basically manipulated her, all kind of stuff is what she alleged. Shannon Sharpe says it's not true. Shannon Sharpe says that it was consensual. She's a liar. Shannon Sharpe then dropped messages. And those messages Shannon Sharpe dropped messages. And one of the messages Shannon Sharpe dropped was this one I'm about to show y'all right here. This message right here, where she said $25,000 for each cheek, right? Well, that message now is making more crazy type of sense now because Shannon Sharpe's lawyer. Now, for you guys who don't know, this morning, Tony Busby came out and dropped an audio of Shannon Sharpe with this woman. Tony Busby also said of Shannon Sharpe threatening to choke the F out this girl. Tony Busby also said that the woman has multiple other audios that are damning to Shannon Sharpe that they have not yet released. Also, they have a video, and he said they're going to play the link for the video for a jury. Then Shannon Sharpe went on his Instagram and social media and said that, hey, man, Tony Busby trying to shake me down. I'm going to sue him. He's trying to shake down black men. This is what he did this to Jay-Z. He's trying to do it to me now. That's what he said. Now I'm going to sue him or sue the girl for defamation, right? What Shannon Sharpe did not say is that Shannon Sharpe had offered this girl over tens of millions of dollars. Now, don't come in here and say I'm a liar, because you know why? Tony Busby came out and said that Shannon Sharpe offered an enormous settlement that this girl rejected. Now, people came in and said that was a lie, that was cap. He would never do that. Why would he give this girl any type of money? He came out and said she's a liar. Why would he give her money? Well, Tony Busby says that the reason why they even brought up the video is because they had a confidentiality agreement that Shannon Sharpe broke, right? Now, Shannon Sharpe's lawyer, his lawyer, who goes by the name, and that's the guy who put the original comment, Lanny J. Davis, who is apparently a different lawyer than what Shannon Sharpe originally had in this case. Shannon Sharpe's lawyer just came out in response to Tony Busby saying he's going to play that whole video to a jury and that they have more audio recordings. And his lawyer just admitted that Shannon Sharpe tried to offer a settlement and that this was going to be hushed away. He just admitted that Shannon Sharpe tried to pay her hush money over tens of millions of dollars, is what he said, and I quote, for her to go away. He says that they shanked him. There was an announcement that came out that Shannon Sharpe was up for $100 million deal, and he thinks because of that, they backed out of those talks. And what they did was, after backing out of those talks, they went and basically said, now we're going to file a lawsuit for $50 million. Now he says, Shannon Sharpe's lawyer says, that this girl is an OnlyFans chick who does all types of role play and stuff online for money from people who pay for her OnlyFans. That's what he alleges about this girl, right? And so he says that she did this for money. Now he says that Shannon Sharpe actually paid her for you know what. He says that the relationship went from just being a relationship to being transactional, and says Shannon Sharpe would pay her for the you know what. And he says that so it became a transactional relationship, and that Shannon Sharpe paid this girl for their encounters. This is not Tony Busby who said this. This is not some Tom, Dick, or Harry who said this. This is not some ninja on YouTube who said this. This is Shannon Sharpe's lawyer who said this. Shannon Sharpe's lawyer said that Shannon Sharpe offered this woman, and he said they thought they were close to a settlement to keep this entire thing quiet. He said, which my whole thing was that Tony Busby said they played that video to Shannon Sharpe. He said they played that whole video to Shannon Sharpe and his lawyers. And he said that Shannon Sharpe has new lawyer now from what he had in the meeting. But he says he played that whole video in that meeting. And he says that in that video, right? He says in that video, Shannon Sharpe says that they are trying to, do some things. And that role play is not in the audio. That's not in the audio. They already made that clear. That's not in the audio role playing. They saying that was serious. That didn't sound like no role playing. She was serious. But here's the thing, where Shannon Sharpe's lawyer brought up a point that's making me think right now too about just something different. Not whether or not the situation, because Shannon Sharpe offered her over tens of millions of dollars. So the lawyers and Shannon Sharpe all saw the video in full, and I guess with the evidence or whatever that Tony Busby presented to them in the meeting, they were working on a settlement. Now, he says they thought they had a settlement finished until, he says, out of the blue, Shannon Sharpe turned around. Out of the blue, he says Shannon Sharpe turned around out of the blue. I mean, not Shannon Sharpe. He says Tony Busby, out of the blue, turned around, ended the negotiations, and filed a lawsuit, right? But he says that Shannon Sharpe would pay this woman. He said this ended up being a transactional relationship where Shannon Sharpe would pay this woman for, Now, I know people are going to say, Tiki, you're lying. How do you know this? How do I know this? Because I have the audio tape, and I'm going to play it for you right now. Shout out to TMZ. This is Shannon Sharpe's lawyer, Lanny J. Davis, talking. So I'll let y'all hear it now.
You and Shannon offered to settle these accusations.
Yes, there was a settlement offer made by Mr. Sharpe. I will only generally say to you that it was in the tens of millions of dollars demanded by the plaintiff in return for her silence. That's under any definition commonly understood. That is blackmail. And Mr. Sharpe was willing to pay an amount in the tens of millions of dollars, but no final agreement could be reached. And we thought we were still in the middle of discussions when, without warning, the mediator, who's a retired judge, ourselves as lawyers, without any prior warning, still thinking that we were close to a final agreement, the plaintiff and her lawyer from Houston filed a case in Texas, publicly accusing my client of lies and willful, harmful lies by using the rape word when it was she knows, 100% knows. And the evidence will show that she knew that this was entirely consensual. So we were of the belief on our side that we had an agreement without any warning. Not even the mediator, who is a retired judge, was given a warning out of courtesy. This case was filed and the public charges went throughout the media before we even knew that the discussions were over and the case had been filed.
Mr. Davis, last Friday, Front Office Sports reported Mr. Sharpe was in line for a $100 million deal for his podcast. On Sunday, the lawsuit was filed. Is there a timing issue here?
This is one of those two facts line up one after the other where everyone can draw their own reasonable inference. So I have a reasonable inference. It's my reasonable inference. Others might disagree.
Now, what he's getting ready to say is, he's getting ready to tell you, first of all, that's insane that Shannon Sharpe was going to pay her tens of millions of dollars. That's insane. You know what I'm saying? That's a shame that Shannon Sharpe was getting ready to pay that type of bread, man. That is a shame, bro. A shame. But Shannon Sharpe was going to pay over $10 million to this woman. And she rejected it. She rejected the money. Now, let's talk about this other situation. Now, he is saying that Shannon Sharpe paid for sex. His lawyer. And I'm going to play that part for y'all right now.
That they're very related. That this plaintiff was looking for money. What she does on OnlyFans was for money in role-playing and virtual fantasy with men who pay her. At the end of the relationship, it's not known yet, but it is a fact that the plaintiff started to charge Mr. Sharpe money, so the relationship became transactional. This is who she is by the facts.
Now, he says that it's not known that yet, but he said it's going to come out that she charged Shannon Sharpe and that Shannon Sharpe paid. His lawyer said that right there. And that explains this tweet right here, because the lawyer says Shannon Sharpe was paying for it. Now, if you want to blame Shannon Sharpe, if you want to blame her, that's on you. A lot of people would call that simping. But Shannon Sharpe's lawyer, his lawyer said that he paid for the box. Not me, not somebody else, not somebody different. His lawyer. Now, again, here's the catch. I think they's in Las Vegas, so it's legal. In Nevada, if I'm not mistaken, in Nevada. So, because he was living in Nevada. So, I think that's legal in Nevada. Somebody got to tell me in the comment section. So, it wasn't like it's a situation like he's moving her, nothing like that. His lawyer's trying to say, look, she was charging him for the thing anyways, and he was paying for it. See what I'm saying? So, that explains that tweet. Tony Busby says, yes, this is all consensual right there. He says, but when it stopped being consensual after the Instagram Live incident, he says that's when he has an issue, right? Kayla Shayla says it's legal in Nevada. So, yeah. So they say Shannon Sharpe, his own lawyer, not Ticket, his lawyer said this. Play it again.
Sunday, the lawsuit was filed. Is there a timing issue here?
This is one of those two facts line up one after the other where everyone can draw their own reasonable inference. So I have a reasonable inference. It's my reasonable inference. Others might disagree that they're very related, that this plaintiff was looking for money. What she does on OnlyFans was for money in role-playing and virtual fantasy with men who pay her. At the end of the relationship, it's not known yet, but it is a fact that the plaintiff started to charge Mr. Sharpe money, so the relationship became transactional. This is who she is by the facts. I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just describing two facts, that she charged him money or asked for money. She's on OnlyFans and charges people money to do role-playing, and that for that reason, I'm going to let the inference be decided by everybody that her knowledge that Mr. Sharpe was about to receive a very lucrative contract based upon his talent and his abilities, and he's extremely capable on television and very knowledgeable, not only as a great former professional athlete, but I believe as a very credible and likable television presentation, that he has great value in his podcast and his positions on television. She knew that, took advantage of it, and I have described this in my opinion. It's my opinion only, that this is classic definition of blackmail, especially when you know the party you're blackmailing is about to be making a lot of money. In my opinion, that gives the greatest leverage to a blackmailer, and I believe there's a reasonable inference that one led to the other. Others might disagree. I'm sure Mr. Busby would make his own argument that this is not blackmail and that this is reasonable and that there's nothing to do with Mr. Sharpe's sudden announcement by somebody else, not by him, about a lucrative contract, had nothing to do with the plaintiff suddenly deciding to break off negotiation after she was offered tens of millions of dollars and suddenly to file a lawsuit. And why she did that and why her lawyer did that is up to them to explain.
The next question is coming from Edward Lewis from TMZ. I just want to be clear, Mr. Sharpe did make his accuser an offer in the tens of millions of dollars range, correct?
In the multiple of 10. That's all I'm willing to say at this point. But yeah.
In the multiple of tens. Multiple of tens. Shannon Sharpe about to pay this girl down there 20-something. Man, y'all niggas getting mad at me for cooking on truth, nigga. And y'all come in here get mad at me. And then nigga don't offer this girl. He said multiples tens. His lawyer said that. And then nigga come in here and get mad at me, nigga, when I say what I say, nigga. Nigga, that's the nigga that's the dude y'all need to be talking to. Shit, ain't no way in hell. But if you innocent, why in the world is you gonna ante up and pay this girl any of that amount of money? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I try to tell y'all, his lawyer saying this. Not nobody else, but his lawyer. Run that back one last time for y'all. His lawyer said that. These niggas come talking to me, nigga. Man, nigga crazy as hell. This nigga out here simping hard in a mofo. He talking about Zion.
Went throughout the media before we even knew that the discussions were over and the case had been filed.
Mr. Davis, last Friday, Front Office Sports reported Mr. Sharpe was in line for a $100 million deal for his podcast. On Sunday, the lawsuit was filed. Is there a timing issue?
Man, shut up, dog. To this brother right here, talking about some brother you know, Zaire G, shut your ass up. Ain't nobody finna get no chick, no damn near $20 million if she lying, nigga, about an R word, nigga. Get out of here, bro. There ain't nobody finna get no chick $20 million if you lying about an R word and you ain't got no proof, nigga. Let's just keep it a bean, my nigga. Let's just keep it a bean. Because if Tony Busby, when he start dropping those other audios, what y'all gonna say then? Because Busby said they showed him the tape in the meeting. What's wrong with y'all, man? Nick T, sit your ass down and shut up, man. You're on timeout, dog. Don't nobody want to hear from you. Sit down. You a goofy anyways, nigga. You don't need to say nothing else.
This is one of those two facts line up one after the other where everyone can draw their own reasonable inference. So I have a reasonable inference. It's my reasonable.
And think about this. I want y'all to think about this. This is the part that people not using their brains with. She turned down tens of millions of dollars. He said in the multiple tens, right? Think about this, y'all. If she turned that down, she got this nigga dead to rights. She going to court to sue him. I'm going to repeat myself one more time. This is what I be trying to tell niggas. These niggas got to be the dumbest Negroes in America. If she turned down tens of millions of dollars in a settlement, She got this nigga dead to rights. She got him dead to rights. Think about this, y'all. If this chick who's on OnlyFans allegedly come out here, turn down tens of millions, because this dude said tens millions, basically. She turned down that and say, nah, let's go to court. I got evidence. Man, she finna clean this nigga clock and ask for 50 million in court. Man, y'all niggas crazy as hell, man. She finna get paid in full, nigga. That means she got some hellified evidence. See, these dudes on YouTube don't use their brains. And this is why I tell y'all, when you black and you successful, if you move stupid, you deserve to get cooked 3 the hard way, nigga. And Shannon Sharpe, this nigga got the bag, nigga, and played himself. Period. And nigga want to get mad at me, nigga, for cooking these niggas, man. Y'all niggas crazy as hell, nigga. Y'all niggas crazy as hell, nigga. And I got half a goddamn on mine, nigga. My keys at, man. I got half on mine, nigga. These people crazy as hell. Sit out here and bump your gums to me, nigga. Y'all better sit down somewhere, man. Come up in this comment section, running your mouth. Think about that, y'all. Y'all need to think about this. If she turned down nearly $20 million, think about what I'm just saying to y'all. If she turned that down, what chick y'all know in America gonna turn down $15-20 million? In a settlement, we ain't even gotta go to court. Settlement. What chick in America y'all think gonna turn that down and say, nah, I wanna go to court to get the 50 million? Unless she got hardcore evidence on this nigga. Use your brains. And somebody said, oh, she greedy. Man, nigga, shut your ass up, nigga. Ain't no girl that's on OnlyFans trying to get checked gonna turn down 15-20 million, nigga. Every girl in America, nigga, if she didn't have no real proof, nigga, she gonna take that 15-20 million and roll, nigga. Sit your ass down, nigga. She have to have some type of serious evidence to risk it all and say, nah, I don't want that. I'm gonna go to court. Y'all niggas is crazy as hell, man. That's the problem I have. We call that stinking thinking. Point blank period, man. She going in deep on Shay Sharpe. And guess what? Y'all gonna blame everybody except for Shay Sharpe for putting himself in that situation. That's the problem I have with y'all, a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all gonna run around here and blame everybody else except for Shannon Sharpe for approaching this 19-year-old girl in the club. Y'all gonna blame everybody else. Straight up. Straight up. And that's the problem I have. People not gonna keep that shit a bean, man. You understand what I'm saying? We all talked about Zion and his situation. Now y'all gonna turn around, watch Shannon Sharpe straight up get stripped down in front of the whole public, man. Y'all dudes, this man got the bag and finna give it away to a 20-year-old. Come on, man. Y'all stop playing, man, and keep that shit a bean, my nigga. Straight up, nigga wanna talk about racism. No, nigga, this is stupidity, nigga. This is a stupidity at an all-time high, nigga. And his lawyer come on, and somebody said, why she didn't just take the money? Because she probably got hardcore evidence that she gonna clean this nigga clock. What nigga you know getting ready to pay a chick $15 or $20 million if she ain't, if that would turn that down if she ain't got this nigga dead to rights? Think about it. Because Tony Busby said they showed him the whole video and his lawyers when they met. And he wanted to do the settlement. Now his lawyer come out and say they offered in the tens of millions of dollars. Think about that. And she turned it down because she want to sue him and get all that bread. So that means she have to have that evidence because she risked it all. She risked not having nothing versus having. So you tell me, you gonna take the automatic 15 to 20 mil, or you going to court and say, nah, I want to get the 50 mil and take a chance on what a jury gonna say? Y'all niggas crazy. And in court, it don't have to be like it is in criminal court and civil court. Y'all just seen what they just did to Soulja Boy. These people crazy as hell. And I told y'all this. These people crazy as hell, and I told y'all. Straight up. Told y'all what the situation was with these people. And y'all cats don't want to listen? What the hell is wrong with y'all, man? Straight up. Told y'all this. No, Shannon Sharpe said that he gonna try and edit the video and cut it down. Nah, what you mean? Shannon Sharpe said the video was 10 minutes. He never said that they met, they had a meeting, they had a what you call it? He never said any of that stuff. He only said, oh, they tried to shake me down. He never said he was gonna pay that girl 10 to $20 million. He never said that. He never said that. Period. Right? So, hold on, man. Fuck. Hold on, man. Hey, man, you touch my shit, nigga? Hey, nigga, don't touch that shit, nigga. Don't touch it. My bad, y'all. So anyways, like I said, right? Yeah, nigga going to touch my whip and shit like that, like it's his. Nigga, nah, nigga, don't touch that shit, nigga. What's wrong with you? Respect that, nigga. So yeah, as I was saying to y'all, yeah, man. Shannon Sharpe tripping, dog. He tripping. Period. Tripping. You know what I mean? So I'm just keeping it real with y'all. You dig? You dig? I'm keeping it real. So feel how you want to feel. You damn right. You damn right. So I'm telling y'all what it is. But I'm going to let y'all hear what the lawyer had to say again. This Shannon Sharpe lawyer right here saying that not only, so he's saying, and again, that's why I told y'all when I said this, a lot of y'all didn't know what was going on. Listen, and they said he was trashing Deshaun Watson. That's what I'm talking about. The hypocrisy. Shay Sharpe be going in, he was going in on Zion. All this time, though, behind the scenes, he got his own situation going on. And his lawyer said they thought they was going to settle it. It was never going to see the light of day.
Sharpe, I will only generally say to you that it was in the tens of millions of dollars demanded by the plaintiff in return for her silence. That's under any definition commonly understood. That is blackmail. And Mr. Sharpe was willing to pay an amount in the tens of millions of dollars, but no final agreement could be reached. And we thought we were still in the middle of discussions when, without warning, the mediator, who's a retired judge, ourselves as lawyers, without any prior warning, still thinking that we were close to a final agreement, the plaintiff and her lawyer from Houston filed a case in Texas, publicly accusing my client of lies and willful, harmful lies by using the rape word when it was she knows, 100% knows. And the evidence will show that she knew that this was entirely consensual. So we were of the belief on our side that we had an agreement without any warning. Not even the mediator, who is a retired judge, was given a warning out of courtesy. This case was filed and the public charges went throughout the media before we even knew that the discussions were over and the case had been filed.
Mr. Davis, last Friday, Front Office Sports reported Mr. Sharpe was in line for a $100 million deal for his podcast. On Sunday, the lawsuit was filed. Is there a timing issue here?
This is one of those two facts line up one after the other where everyone can draw their own reasonable inference. So I have a reasonable inference. It's my reasonable inference. Others might disagree that they're very related, that this plaintiff was looking for money. What she does on OnlyFans was for money in role-playing and virtual fantasy with men who pay her. At the end of the relationship, it's not known yet, but it is a fact that the plaintiff started to charge Mr. Sharpe money, so the relationship became transactional. This is who she is by the facts. I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just describing two facts.
So he just said that the relationship came about money. That explains the $25K per cheat tweet, because his lawyer saying that Shannon Sharpe was paying for it. That's what his lawyer said. Not me, not some nigga on YouTube, not some, no. His lawyer said this, that he was paying for it. And like I said, everybody gonna come on YouTube, talk all this old bullshit about, man, they're trying to tear Shannon Sharpe down. Man, Shannon Sharpe was talking all that shit about Zion Williamson, man. What did Shannon Sharpe say about Deshaun Watson? Go pull that up. Go pull that up. Go pull that up. Meanwhile, this whole time, let's go.
Tiff was looking for money. What she does on OnlyFans was for money in role-playing and virtual fantasy with men who pay her. At the end of the relationship, it's not known yet, but it is a fact that the plaintiff started to charge Mr. Sharpe money, so the relationship became transactional. This is who she is by the facts. I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just describing two facts, that she charged him money or asked for money. She's on OnlyFans and charges people money to do role-playing, and that for that reason, I'm going to let the inference be decided by
to the brother in the comment section, don't come in here talking about what Jason Whitlock gonna say, because Jason Whitlock can't talk. Jason Whitlock is the same dude who told that story on national TV, talking about how the girl, when he took her to the room, she asked him for money for sex. Now, he talked about that on the Colin Cowherd show. So he better not have nothing to say, or I'm coming to cook his ass. Because I got that on tape, what he said. So he need to go ahead and sit down somewhere. Because he said when he walked in the room, the girl tried to charge him. That's what he said. These are facts. So he better not, he just need to go ahead and fall back. He don't want this fire right here. Trust me. He don't want this fire. So like I said, again, you get these guys, they get this money, they get on a certain level. They don't normally get, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't used to getting chicks like that and you get a whole lot of money, man, listen, man. I'm trying to tell y'all this. That's why I be cooking these dudes. But y'all don't want to listen. Y'all don't want to listen. Period. His lawyer saying this.
And virtual fantasy with men who pay her. At the end of the relationship, it's not known yet, but it is a fact that the plaintiff started to charge Mr. Sharpe money, so the relationship became transactional. This is who she is by the facts. I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just describing two facts, that she charged him money or asked for money. She's on OnlyFans and charges people money to do role-playing, and that for that reason, I'm going to let the inference be decided by everybody, that her knowledge that Mr. Sharpe was about to receive a very lucrative contract based upon his talent and his abilities, and he's extremely capable on television and very knowledgeable, not only as a great former professional athlete, but I believe as a very credible and likable television presentation, that he has great value in his podcast and his positions on television. She knew that, took advantage of it, and I have described this in my opinion. It's my opinion only, that this is classic definition of blackmail, especially when you know the party you're blackmailing is about to be making a lot of money. In my opinion, that gives the greatest leverage to a blackmailer, and I believe there's a reasonable inference that one led to the other. Others might disagree. I'm sure Mr. Busby would make his own argument that this is not blackmail and that this is reasonable and that there's nothing to do with Mr. Sharpe's sudden announcement by somebody else, not by him, about a lucrative contract.
Excuse me, fool. I'm not happy. That's why I'm on here arguing, you damn fool. I'm upset. I'm upset because all these black men that people put on pedestals, that get the bag, that get in a position to do something great for themselves, their family, and the people around them, end up doing dumb shit, crashing out, spending these money on these trips, and then coming out wanting to scream racism and talking about somebody doing a shakedown when they dumbass who had all this money, instead of them sitting their ass down, going and getting a respectful woman and building a life and a family and a career situation, will come out here with these 3 old foes and act like a damn fool and then want help from the public when they get shaken down. Niggas, sit down and shut the hell up, man. The hell is wrong with y'all? Y'all are part of the problem. Y'all the real reason why this shit don't come to an end and these guys don't come out their damn senses. Because y'all sit over here and y'all condone this foolishness. Instead of saying, nah, nigga, you out of pocket. You simping, nigga, period. But y'all don't want to say that. Y'all want to come over here and make every other lame-ass excuse under the book. Period.
Had nothing to do with the plaintiff suddenly deciding to break off negotiation after she was offered tens of millions.
Now, because he didn't have no self-control to not even deal with this chick, now he got this whole situation on his helmet where he gonna lose millions of dollars anyways. Decisions. But what they want to come on YouTube and do? Make goddamn excuses, man. I hate y'all. Because y'all not helping the younger. All y'all doing is creating more confusion, making excuses, hiding behind bullshit. Instead of saying this is a simp right here and this is not how you're supposed to move.
And suddenly to file a lawsuit, and why she did that and why her lawyer did that is up to them to explain.
The next question is coming from Edward Lewis from TMZ. I just want to be clear, Mr. Sharpe did make his accuser an offer in the tens of millions of dollars range, correct?
In the multiple of 10, that's all I'm willing to say at this point.
In the multiple of 10s, he offered this chick. Come on, man. Come on, bro. You gonna give a chick down there $20-something million? That's lying? Nigga, you gotta be a new fool, nigga. See, and like I said, a lot of these dudes, they condone simping because they simps. They simps. They simps. But meanwhile, here's the catch. Shannon Sharpe, he can have an opinion on Deshaun Watson. He can have an opinion on Zion Williamson. He can have an opinion on all these other people. But as soon as somebody got an opinion on him, you niggas start crying. These are facts. These are facts. These are all facts. Right? Listen to what I said. Listen to what I said. Listen to what I said. Right? And I try to tell people this, but they don't want to listen. They don't want, Shannon Sharpe even told that man he should retire after one of the reports came out for one of those things. Period. And y'all not listening. Y'all asleep at the wheel. Period. So, salute to everybody that's tapped in, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Class dismissed.
All right, you guys, so we appreciate everybody that popped in, supported this video. Make sure that you guys shop our merch. We got that new A-Weapons merchandise right there below this video. All you got to do is look below. The links will be pinned at the top of the comment section as well to get the merch, to donate, support the channel, and subscribe to our podcast show. You'll see all those links pinned at the top of the comment section of this video. And we appreciate everybody that supports this channel and our networks. Also, that straight drop weight loss formula. Go to the website. You guys will see that. A link for that will be pinned at the top of the comment section as well. Go right there for all of your weight loss needs. Straight drop weight loss formula. We have a lot of testimonials on the website. You can go to www.str-8-drop.com and get you some of the weight loss formula today. Take your weight loss serious. Get in the gym, work out, exercise, and do what you got to do to stay on point. We appreciate everybody that's been locked into this video. Again, all the links are pinned at the top of the comment section below. Salute to all of y'all. And again, we appreciate everybody who support what we doing over here.